Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. My message for you today is no justice, no peace. You know, you heard something about a story called the Good Samaritan. There was a guy in some place in the world was overcome, needed some help, needed some assistance. And various people passed by this person in need. And you'd be amazed that most of the people that passed by him could help him, but it didn't. And there was another person that went out of his way, having recognized this need, to help that guy. They called him the Good Samaritan. I heard a woman discussing about Sunday school on this Sunday morning. And she was talking about caring for your neighbor, looking out for those who are in need. And that was sounding so beautiful, because in any situation, in any location, any part of the world, there's always going to be somebody that's in need, somebody wanting something. Shouldn't be, but they do. And so that a person who wants to represent justice, who wants to see peace, they do everything they possibly can to assist anyone in need. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, I would take it upon myself to say to anybody that's listening to me today that regardless of what your life is all about, there's one requirement that we have, there's one responsibility that we have as human beings, and that's to look after one another, to make sure that wherever we see pain or suffering, we give of ourselves unlimitedly to get rid of it. No pain and no suffering. Why? Because we represent righteousness. We represent the end of evil. We represent love. We represent goodness and kindness and joy and happiness and our dreams being lived. That's what I represent. That's what it's about us representing. If we want to eliminate lying, cheating, stealing, and killing, and hatred, and racism, and bigotry, and all that other kind of stuff. In America, we have a lady that's running for president of the United States. She articulates a lot of these things that would make America so much better than it is. And she represents something so much better than the evilness of the MAGA movement. Make America great. Make America great again means one thing. To hell with everybody else. It is nobody but America. To hell with everybody else. It is nothing and no one but Donald Trump. To hell with all of y'all. That's the devil talking to you. And the devil is trying to trick all of America to put it back in power again. I hope you're wise enough, smart enough not to do that. But if you haven't made up your mind that you're going to be consistently dealing with the problems of America, to make sure that the problems that exist, homelessness, lack of education, lack of adequate health care, all of these things that people want, unless we can do it and do it, commit, not just commit ourselves to do it, but to do it, to make sure our system works, that we can do it. Now, I know we've been trained to think that is impossible because you deal with money. But to answer these problems, it's not about money. It's about a commitment to make sure that these things are taken care of. And if we made that commitment, then we would look for solutions that would allow that to happen. And if we did, we say everybody profits from the earth, everybody benefits from the earth, then everybody should give something back. And how do you do that? By everybody having a career, everybody having a job, that might participate in that reservoir of goods and services being overflown with enough abundance that no one would have to suffer anything. That's simple. That's very simple. Everybody got a job. Everybody got a job. And in those jobs, they're the ones that's creating. They're the workers. They're the ones that's creating countertops. They're the ones that's creating cupcakes. They're the ones that's creating whatever this is. Well, they're the ones that's doing it. And when they are doing it, what are they doing it for? Not to make money, but to make sure that whatever it's used for, it is there for you. You don't have to suffer. Why? Because we the people have looked after one another. We're not like Donald Trump. We are children of God, not Donald Trump. We are children of God, not Republicans, Democrats. We are children of God. My goodness. Don't you know how wonderful it is to be a child and know it, of the most power of all powers? We don't have to go to war. See, when you're trying to think you got it together, you're like shooting missiles over in Gaza, shooting missiles over in Israel, shooting missiles over in Ukraine, shooting missiles everywhere. Think you got something going on. You a devil from the pit of hell. So, no justice, no peace. And if there is ever any justice, it's going to come from those who've made up their minds that they're not going to put up with pain and suffering, not just for themselves, but for anybody anymore. And that's the beginning of this beautiful life that I've been sharing with you all of these years. Until next time, Eddie Marcus say goodbye for now.